Hello. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Good day. Good day. Good day. Let me fix my palette. Because it looks like the sun is shining from it. Okay. There we go. Hello, Reaper people. Good day to you, my friendos. How you doing? How you doing? Here we are freaking boiling alive. It's very hot. Very, very hot. Super hot. Super hot. It's hot. It's very hot. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. There's a few things with her that I don't like. That I in the work I have done in removing detail from the face. The mini kind of lost a little bit of its integrity on the face. I feel like the ISO alcohol I used did do something to the resin, although it never happened before, and I have stripped resin many times. But I don't know, there's something wrong with this. So I don't know, I'm actually thinking about scrapping the model and doing it, like redoing another one. I could, Miller, yes, that would be nice, that would be nice. Because then, when I stripped the face on the Mini, I feel like something happened to the material itself. And it turned it into... I don't know how to explain it, but like... if I zoom in, you can see it, but you can't at the same time. See, like, this noise you see on the layers is not blending. That is not correct. It's actually a texture on the Mini. And I'm not liking it at all. So I am actually thinking about scrapping the commission and redoing it again. Just buying the Mini and redoing it again. Because it's not gonna be to the level of quality that I want it to be. Yeah. No, no, because I think it damaged the resin, not the actual paint job. Like the resin is damaged, not the paint job. But it's okay. I do have to talk to Whiskey about this though. No, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't want to deliver something that I think it's not to the level of quality that I want and can produce. So I'm good with this. if maybe they have like another preference for a different bust or a different Mini, I'll be down to do that as well. But today we're working on this dude. So we've been doing a lot of fur the other day, and I think we can keep up with that, honestly. Let's do this side of it. Me in here. This is the first time I see it too. So I don't know, I'm assuming it's either the resin that has had an issue because of the ISO, but I don't know, because I have stripped resin with ISO many times, never was a problem. Or, which is also possible, the grating I did to clean up the sculpt, to remove the scales from the face. Might have gone too deep. I honestly don't know. This is the first time that it happens to me. I'm kind of weirded out by it, but it's fine. Don't worry, Moonlight. Ah, that might also have happened. Although I did strip the face, and when I did re-prime it, I primed it with a brush. So I don't think it was the airbrush this time. Because I did brush prime it. I think I just simply fucked up the meaning. Like, there's not much else to say. I think I ruined it. But, as I said, it's fine. So, we have our dark brownish orange color on the puppet here. So what we can do is just start working up our light like we did here. We can always modify the colors with glazing later on. So what we're working on right now is just getting the texture in there. Kind of weird to paint without glasses, but I don't really feel like I need them right now. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. No, it's not a problem with the miniature. I must have done something really wrong without even knowing. To be fair, that mini was a mini that I started back when I had like the eye infection starting up. So I wasn't really seeing well. I might have just simply fucked up really hard on something without seeing it, and because I just couldn't. I don't think it's the fault of the company, Gary. So I don't feel very comfortable asking for another model. It's not really their fault. Yes, the eye worm. Yes. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Have you been? How are things? You okay? Ah, that's good. Well done. I did a couple of spreadsheet back when I was in high school, but not my kind of strength. I suck at Excel or things like that. So just lines, basically. Nothing, nothing too incredible when it comes to the painting. It's just a matter of, well, not really precision, because it doesn't matter if the lines aren't super clean. It's just a matter of figuring out what it is that you eventually want out of the mini, and understand that it takes steps to get there. Well, I'm very glad you are, actually. Enjoy it. I'm not sure I remember what I used as a base coat for the fur, but it's like a fairly red brown. At my previous job, I always had coworkers wanting me to show them how to do all kinds of things in Excel because I'm really great at it. But I usually just throw myself via Google search as well. I had a small power cut before, while I had the 3D printer halfway through a 6-hour printer and PC running with it. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I feel your pain, man. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's a bit more, this is more of a feline. Yes! We're painting a hairy pussy today. We're back to the 70s. I had to do it at some point. At some point. Like, you know it was coming. You know it was coming. I was gonna have to make a joke. Using references from the 70s, there's not much to see, really. God damn it. So you can see there is one very important aspect to understand about painting. And it is that unless you're going full coverage with a color, your first layer, regardless of how much it feels like it's covering, will never actually give you the real color that you have on your brush. You can see here that I'm just applying the same exact color another time on top of the previous layer, and it's giving me a bit more, there's not that much of a difference, but a bit more of an intense layer of color than the previous one. And this is really good because we can basically use the same paint, same exact color, to create different levels of highlights. Just by playing around with the fact that light paints have a bit of a hard time getting coverage with one coat. And that can be very useful, especially on textures like this, when you are supposed to have many changes in the color. The song always makes me think about Faster Than Light. Speaking of Faster Than Light, the maker of Faster Than Light made another game a few years ago called Into the Breach, which is an incredible puzzle game. Absolutely amazing. If you like a strategy puzzle game, it's probably the best out there. And a few weeks ago, they released an expansion for it, a free expansion that I didn't know about. So that's what I've been playing lately. Been just catching up with that. They added a lot of things. It's really nice. Into the Breach. It is really, really good. Okay, so what is my... I don't know, I need like a... No, it's too red. Needed something a bit more orange. Yeah, yes. I've never been into turn-based strategy games. They are a bit of a niche. Did you rob a bank and didn't tell me, Joe? You got a new camera, a new graphic card. Jesus. Chess is very niche. Testing the graphics? I don't know. Any new game? Like Dying Light 2, Cyberpunk, stuff like that. So just trying to keep up the shading. So I push the light up but I have to go back to the shading and regain it a little bit. I don't wanna lose the contrast so much. And yeah, there's nothing wrong in using a glaze over the texture, because it does make the texture more clean, so to speak, to glaze over it, I mean. And I can always retexture on top if I need to. I think for rendering and STLs and stuff, a video card will help, but having a RAM, a stronger RAM, can help even more. Because, like, unless you're doing special effects in the video editing, which then, yes, they will use a video card. But, like, if you're just simply rendering a video, it's a RAM thing. So next upgrade, think about the RAM. Yeah, I mean, you can change pieces on a computer, I think, at least. You can change pieces on a computer when the piece you're changing is fairly similar to the one you had before. But if you are upgrading from a video card from 10 years ago to one of today, it probably means the entire computer needs to be replaced. Because the CPU, the RAM, the PSU, everything is gonna be bottlenecking the new thing you put in there. Hey, Ty, how you doing, man? Did you paint over the mat or did you rip off the top layer? I had glued a piece of cardboard, colored cardboard, but you know, over time it's coming off. I have to actually replace it. Have you been, Ty? How are things, dude? Okay, so we got this fairly good stage already. So we can push up a little bit more. You know, I'm actually liking having a wet palette made out of tissues. The paint does behave a little bit different with a palette made like this, but it's actually pretty good. I don't know, like, it feels like the way the paper adheres to the tissue is a bit better than when I use a sponge. Spend some time in the desert to ground me again. Nothing correct. Are you Jesus? Did the devil approach you and try to convert you to his cause? Also, what part of the desert? Yeah, did you find John Wick? Or maybe the assassin leader guy, whatever the name was. I do notice that my eyesight gives me a bit more problem in the evening. So it probably is related to the straining. Now that you mention it, actually might be. Jesus or John Wick? Because I think there is a difference. Maybe. Yeah, like, it's cool, no? Look at this. You see how, like, the effect starts from something like this, and then, like, you can take it up and smooth it out until it starts looking, like, really, really soft, but at the same time, like, full of hair. And again, we've been doing this for how long? 20 minutes. So, like, consider that if you took your time a bit more in developing the layers, in a sense that you made more mixtures between the colors, you would get a more soft result. It is pretty similar, actually. Story of betrayal. Yeah, actually, yeah, John Wick might be like a modern Jesus figure. When is John Wick 4 coming out, by the way? I really want to see it. March 24. Man, I'll be dead by then. Okay. Is it really that good? Wow. I haven't seen it. Is it really that good? According to your quick math, you'll be 89. Yeah, I'll be dead. Because I did see good reviews of it, but I don't know. I was expecting it to be just a military flick, you know, like Top Gun for people with a hard on for, you know, explosions and war and stuff. But I'm glad it isn't. Yes, or maybe it is. I don't know. It is a movie that delivers exactly what it promises. You expect a fighter pirate movie with slight homoerotic undertones, and that exact... Okay. That's good, then. That's good. I love homoerotic undertones. That's basically what my stream is about. So yeah, I should watch it. I could pretend I was here from the beginning, but I would be lying. I just thought of the dog joke again. I just thought of that joke again. That was funny. Holy that was a funny joke. Right. Do you know why blind people don't like skydiving? Because it really scares the dogs. It's my kind of humor. Like perfect. Perfect kind of humor. I love it. There is nothing better than that. I'm slightly exaggerating the size of these furry bits for you to see as well. But like the fur that I'm painting right now is slightly longer than it could be for a lion. But you know, ain't nobody got time for that. Of course, the smaller you do it, the longer it takes. But I'm happy I picked up this miniman. I've been wanting to paint fur on an animal for a very long time. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? There was I don't know. It wasn't the plastic glue that I liked the smell of. There was something else that I really liked the smell of. Well, I love the smell of gas, but I think most people do. Gasoline, I mean. Whenever I am in a gas station, I'm like, ah, just breathing in the smell. I love it. I think about other smells that I like as much as the gasoline one. I don't know. I really like gasoline. I don't know if there's something else that I like as much. No, what I'm talking about, like weird smells. RC Nitro. What is RC Nitro? The Need for Speed one? Nitro? I never smelled it. I do remember though when I was like 16, I think. I went to play football with friends, and like at the place there was this guy who was super into tuning his car, and he had like a shitty Panda. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Panda car, but it was like a super old version of that Panda, and he had it super decked out with subwoofers and stuff, and he had the Nitro as well. I never saw a remote controlled car in real life, I think. No, 500. I'm gonna hide my face 1 second. 500 is a different car. You have Panda, which is one, and 500, which is another. 500 was really cute. Like nowadays, the modern 500 doesn't really have that much of a appealing aesthetic, but like the old 500 back in the 60s was like the symbol of Italy, basically. My aunt had one. She drove us 7 kids around it. Times are crazy. In a Panda? Wow. A Nitro? Yeah, dude, I mean, he didn't use it. when he showed us. So for all we know, for all I know, it was fake or something. But it did have like on them in between the driver's seat and the passenger seat, he did have like a little bit of a, I don't know, secret compartment of something, and like there was like a BBD, like a gas tank in it, like a looked like an oxygen tank. But there was no way in hell I was gonna ask him to let me try it, because I drove a Panda. Those cars barely stay together when you turn them on, let alone using nitro on them. Like if you wanna go 300 kilometers an hour without going 300 kilometers an hour, just do 50 kilometers an hour on a Panda. It will feel like you're flying, because the car like can barely hold it together. It's like, it's so weird. Like it always sounds like it's about to blow up. To be honest though, it's not the only car like that, because my girlfriend's car, Citroen, the Citroen C3, that car sucks. Really sucks. Like, as soon as you start like going above 40 kilometers an hour, it starts really sounding badly. Like it's squealing or something. I don't know. Hola, baby. We called it the chocolate factory. Taka, taka, taka. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's the tire. I don't know. I would like to drive one of those big ass American cars. Like in the movies, you know? Just go Route 66 and just go. That would be fun. Now maybe we can do the opposite, guy. Maybe I can sell you the C3. Yeah, I mean, if you say it that way, Joe, you make it sound like it's not fun, dude. Simba, you have forgotten me, Simba. What I do wonder is who came up with the design for the panda? Because like modern panda is not that bad to look at, but like the panda that we had until the 2000s literally looked like the kind of car kids draw when they are kids. You know, like like it looked like a box. Didn't look like a car. The very very old one. Well, they were definitely inspired by a shoebox, I think, because it has like zero aerodynamicity. Dynamicity. No, you see one every once in a while, but no, they aren't very common. Yes, it is a painting stream. Can you believe that? I for a second like it's very easy for me to get lost in painting fur or hair in general. I don't know, I get really relaxed when I paint this stuff. So again, I don't paint hair even when it's sculpted. I don't paint it following the sculpt, but I try to do a bit of a freehanding on top of the sculpt to enhance it. That way you can make the hair feel a lot more natural. I'm going for a Scar look of Mufasa. Well, Mufasa, because Scar was a lot browner, no? Like the fur on the head was black, and the one on the body was like dark brown. Simba, you have forgotten me, Simba. Hey. Quack, quack. So the first layer is just there to get a little bit of shape to the material. Then we can start drawing on a bit more of a furry effect, which is not that different from the one we did on the body. This one is just gonna be a bit more localized because it needs to follow the shape. Must have watched The Lion King 100 times when I was a kid, but I only have... Really? I think I remember it pretty much as if I was watching it right now. I watched it. I only remember the really dramatic scene that involved cliffs. Yeah, that movie really liked cliffs. Well, it was a child, though. Like, when everything happens, he's just a kid. Also, it's not even him running away. It's just like it's Scar fooling him into running away. Because after Mufasa dies, Scar convinces Simba that people are gonna think it's he killed Mufasa. So I don't know. I don't find him to be a bitch, to be honest. I found him to be pretty relatable. To be honest, like when it comes to Disney movies, I always found pretty much all of the characters to be likable, even the villains. Like they do a very good job in making the characters. Yeah, no, maybe Peter Pan, yeah. Yeah, Peter Pan maybe I didn't like very much. Aren't most Disney characters not actually originally Disney though? Especially like in the old movies, I mean. Ah, I remember now. A Disney movie that I always hated is Alice in Wonderland. Especially when I was a kid. It was creepy, made me feel depressed, was sad. The songs were not very good. Just didn't like it. Oh my god, I hated that even more. Tim Burton is, in my opinion, the Hideo Kojima of movies. Like, everybody loves them, and I have no idea why. I mean, I get it. Nightmare Before Christmas was a good movie. It wasn't from Tim Burton anyway, but it was a good movie. But like, of all the other movies he made, I can't even remember the titles. All I know is that Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp will be in it. That I know for sure. They are in there somewhere. Playing as themselves. They aren't even playing a character anymore, just playing as themselves. Like, they literally get paid millions of dollars to just show up, get some makeup on, and do what they do normally. But yeah, like, my taste in movies and stuff is terrible. You shouldn't listen to me. Because, like, for example, I don't like Tarantino either. Bonham Carter. She's the actress. Roar. Roar. Yeah. That's fun, dude. I think we're getting to the point where I'm more excited to see that thing being done than you are. You've been going at it for like more than a year now. Okay. Yeah, next one you might wanna make it a little bit less convoluted of a project, you know? Just paint a few normal minions without even bothering about the base. Yeah. Just getting the little four sorted out. Not too bad. For being a very quick paint job, I'm actually pretty happy with this guy. Pretty good. So far, so good. The base will be interesting to paint as well. It has some pretty good detail. It's a very good base they made for this guy. Okay, I think we can call it for today, mostly because my eye is leaving me and I don't want to overstrain it. Definitely don't want to have another trip at the hospital, so it's a lot better if I just cut it for now. We can finish it next week anyway. We just have the base to do and the claws. So I think that overall, I'm pretty happy with this. An hour and a half of work, we got like a lot of painted, so a lot painted. Pretty nice. Thank you so much everybody for joining me. I will be seeing you Friday on my own stream if you want, or next Wednesday if you care to join us for another Lion stream. But yeah, that's it. Have a fantastic day, guys. See you later. I do need a bionic eye. I do. Bye bye.